Welcome back to Middle-earth Quest Aelmeth Barabor. This is probably going to be it. Alright, up first, Aelmeth. He is up in the far north of Middle-earth, tangling with the Witch King. Oh yeah, he's going down, I think. So the first thing, the hero step is the rest step. He cannot rest because you cannot rest if you are within one space of the Witch King, so no resting for Aelmeth, which is awesome. And also he has the Witch King in his space, so he can't rest anyway. Ambush step! Oh yeah, let's get ambushing Aelmeth with the Witch King. Alright, looking at the Witch King, he has a fortitude of 10, a strength of 10, and he uses the Behemoth deck, which is the most brutal deck that we have. So he's going to be drawing 10 cards, has a strength of 10, taking on Aelmeth. And yes, I do have a card I want to play, which is Beginning of Battle card. So just give me a second. Sauron gets to play that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Oh man. For the Behemoth deck. And Aelmeth has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 cards in hand. He has 2 agility. So he can't draw any cards because he has nothing in his life pool, so he's just going to take his strength to 8. Alright, 6 cards, strength to 8. We do have a Sauron card to play, so we'll be back camera. We're going to be playing that as well. Of course, the card we are going to play is Dark Promises. Play at the start of combat. The hero must choose to either receive a corruption card or be dealt 5 damage. I love it. Well, Aelmeth, what's it going to be? Corruption card, or are you going to ditch 5 of your 6 cards in hand? Because that's all you can do. He will take a corruption card, because otherwise he'll only have 1 card for combat, which is 1 life. So he's on the ropes. This is not good news for Aelmeth. He also gets another corruption card, Helpless. Your agility is reduced by 1. Okay. So instead of having 2 agility, he has 1. So instead of having 6 strength, I guess he's only going to have 7. Love it. Alright, let's get into this battle. Alright, Aelmeth has his cards set up in the order he wants to play them. He has no life pool, so this is the cards he has to play and his life. So yeah, let's take a look at our Behemoth deck. We have a block card, can't be cancelled. The defense cannot be below 2. Cool. 4 block, 2 aim shot, gain 3 attack if your opponent's card matches the type he played last round. Smash, reduce your opponent's printed defense to 0. Crush, 3 defense, gain 3 attack if your opponent plays a melee. Oh, we're playing Crush. Rush, next round if your opponent plays a range card, it's cancelled. Smash, reduce your opponent's printed defense. Sweep, this card cannot be cancelled. 3 damage, and Rage, you cannot be dealt more than 1 damage this round. Oh, overpower. Next round, gain +2 attack if you play a melee card, and Precision. Oh, this is just, you know, what was the one that we're going to go Crush, right? We're starting with Crush. 3 defense, 3 attack, gain +3 attack if your opponent plays a melee card. Aelmeth is pretty much always about melee. I think we might crush Aelmeth right here. What did he play? Oh my god, he played Smash. Reduce your opponent's printed defense to 0. Okay, so let's see, the Witch King has a defense of, I guess, nothing then, but he does 3. Gain +3 attack if your opponent plays a melee card. Yep, he did. Now, we're going to be doing 6 attack, -1. We do 5 attack against Aelmeth. Well, guess what, Aelmeth? You only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. Those get stuck in your damage pool. Aelmeth has 0 cards. Aelmeth is knocked out on the first turn. However, we, as the Witch King, has to take 2 damage, so we'll stick a 2 damage on the Witch King. So just right out of the chute, the Witch King absolutely crushes Aelmeth. Nice try, Aelmeth, but yeah, you're up against the Witch King. You're mostly exhausted from your trials and tribulations up north, and the Witch King absolutely takes you out. Alright, so what happens? We actually shuffle all of his damage pool, all of his exhausted cards, everything together, He ends up going back to the closest Free People stronghold, and that's the complete end of his turn. And the leftmost token moves to the right, so let's do all that. Alright, Aometh absolutely crushed by the Witch King. He is 1, 2, 3 away from Erebor. He's 1, 2, 3 away from Fornost. He's going to go to Fornost and lick his wounds. Oh no, he's 1, 2, 3 away from Rivendell as well. Well, he'll go to Rivendell actually to recover. Leftmost token is the ring token. It moves 1 to the left. End of Aometh's turn. Just like that. Alright, over we go to Beravor. And poor Beravor only has 4 cards in hand, no cards in his life pool. And guess what? We'll go through his turn. Rest step, he can't rest. He's in a spot with 2 minions. Ambush step. The Black Serpent will ambush Beravor. Alright, let's get that one set up. Alright, so the Black Serpent has a fortitude of 9. He uses the Ravager deck, which is this one. So he'll be drawing 9 cards. Has a strength of 8. He already has 2 damage on it, but he's got 11 health, so he can take 9 damage before he is knocked out. And yeah, things are going very well for Sauron. So, fortitude 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards for the Black Serpent. And yes, Beravor has 4 cards. That's his entirety of his life and everything, so yeah. Okay, Beravor will get his cards set up, and then we're going to have another dust up. Alright, Baravor's got his cards set up. I think we're going to be knocking them out. We have Hack, gain +1 if your opponent plays a melee. Aim Shot, gain +3 if your opponent's card matches the type he played last round. Another Hack. Concentrate, next round gain +2 attack, +2 defense. Poison Arrow, if you deal at least 1 damage this round, deal 2 additional. That would take him right out. And so yeah, we're going right off the bat with Poison Arrow. This might be another one shot. Let's find out. What did Beravor play? Ooh, Deadly Finesse. Reduce your opponent's printed attack and defense to 1. Okay. I think we're still going to knock him out because, let's see, so our attack is 1, we have no defense. If you deal at least 1 damage, deal 2 additional. So our Poison Arrow is going to do 3 damage, and our Black Serpent's going to take 4 damage. So our Black Serpent goes from 2 damage, he's up to 6 damage of 11 health, but we do at least 1 damage to Beravor, plus 2 more, 3 damage to Beravor. These are the only cards he has, and he is now defeated. So poor Beravor. So 1 shot for both the Black Serpent and the Witch King. Absolutely taken it to the heroes, and the heroes have been utterly crushed the very first turn of both combats. So yeah, we know the drill. We have to take all of Baravor's damage pool, all of his rest pool, shuffle it all together, and then the leftmost token goes 1 to the right, and he ends up at the closest Free People's stronghold. So I've shuffled up all of his cards. He gets dragged back to Minas Tirith, where Gandalf is hanging out, and that's the end of his turn. He's been defeated. I love it. Leftmost token goes 1 to the right, and that's the end of their turns. And the leftmost token being the ring token again, it now catches up with the black token. That's the end of Aometh's and Baravor's turn. And we're just going to end off the episode, or the series, because up next, Sauron's turn. So we'll back the camera up, and I think we're finishing it off. Alright, no use prolonging it, right into the Sauron turn. Hero Rally Step. Well, they've both been beaten up and taken to strongholds, so that doesn't happen. The Story Step, and here's where we go right into the finale. Let's go up to the tokens at the top of the board. Alright, tokens at the top of the board. The Free People's always goes 2. It just jumped ahead of our red marker. But our red marker goes 2, 3. The black one goes 1, so our black one goes 1. Red marker 3, 1, 2, 3. We have just nailed the finale space. What does it mean? Let's take a look at the book under finale. All right, we're going to look under winning the game. It says, at the end of the story step, which is right now, if a story marker has reached the finale space, at the end of the story track, the game finale begins. Indeed, it did. Our red story marker has hit the finale space. So what do we do? Well, okay, we skip the next part because that doesn't apply. The finale. Once the finale begins, players no longer take normal turns. Instead, the following steps are followed. Check for immediate victory. The dominant side reveals its mission card. If it is fulfilling the criteria on its mission card, the dominant side immediately wins the game. And yes, indeed, we have triggered the finale. We have to rule them all. Sauron wins if his red story marker has advanced to stage 3 of the story track. Oh yeah, it's well into that. Sauron immediately wins the game. And that's it. That was Middle-earth Quest. Eometh and Barivor taken on Sauron. We, as the Sauron player, are victorious. We have crushed Eometh and Barivor. Ooh, them last 2 fights, one-shots. Love it. And that's it. Alright, but of course this predates The Lord of the Rings, and we know how that went. So Gandalf sitting here in Minas Tirith, he's probably going to be making his way over to the Shire soon, in the next decade or so, game time, and heading on a journey with Frodo. Alright, thanks so much for watching along, everyone. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Middle-earth Quest, a very fun game. Takes a little while to play. Lots of little rules to remember. I hope I did a pretty good job of presenting it to you. I don't know if you can get it anymore. Probably on eBay, probably a lot of money. It is a lot of fun, though. Very cool mechanics. I love the battle mechanics in this game with the cards. Very, very well done. Nice asymmetrical game. Super fun. Thanks so much for watching along. Not sure what I'm doing next, but you will find out shortly. And that's it. Thanks for watching along. I hope you join me for another complete playthrough series coming up soon.